Welcome back to Island Survival, dude. It's me, Outnumbered. This is episode 3, and in between episodes, I took care of some loose ends around the island. I also did a bit of fishing, and as you can see, we have a few new items in here, including a name tag. And we also fished up this book with Frostwalker 2 and Protection 4 on it, plus a lot of the other typical fishing items. Some pufferfish, some leather boots, and even some more bowls. I'll show you a little of what I've been up to in between episodes in just a minute. We're going to do a little bit of caving in this episode, and we're going to mine some diamonds. And I've already done a little bit of the exploration already. Before we leave, there's something I want to craft here. It's going to be our very first diamond pickaxe. So with this diamond pickaxe, we can now mine obsidian, which is important for making an enchanting table and also for making a nether portal. I have one piece of obsidian that we looted from the ruin portal in episode 1 that's out that way. Which way is that, by the way? That's west, so that's south. I think that's the south end of the island. Let's go ahead and craft some doors. And I think we're going to return to the ruin portal and steal a little bit more obsidian off of it for an enchanting table. After that, we're going to go underground where I've done some caving. I have set up a little strip mine. Ooh, an egg. Chicken? No chicken. My food supplies are still extremely scarce, but I did do some fishing in between episodes, as I said. So I have a little bit of fish on me, plus one last piece of chicken there in my inventory. We have a lot of extra blocks now. I even started mining some of the blocks from the amethyst geode that we discovered. You'll see all that in a moment, but first I want to draw your attention to this. This is the fence that I added around our mineway, and I also improved the stairs. As you can see, we have the same spiral staircase that wraps around our mine shaft, but now it's just made all of those cobblestone stairs, and they go all the way down. Another thing I have added is water to the bottom, so we should be able to drop all the way in now. But before we go down there, I want to grab some obsidian from this ruin portal over here. So we're going to swim out with our doors so that we can breathe underwater. And the ruin portal that we looted should be just ahead. Did I lose it already? No, it's down here somewhere. Oh, let's not forget to breathe. Okay, there it is, just ahead. I see it. With the gold block still on top, I can't afford to take a lot of damage to drowning, so we're going to have to watch how much air we have here. We can breathe on these as long as we're careful not to take damage on the magma blocks. But what I want to do is steal obsidian from here. Let's see, where's a good spot? Here, let's just put a door in here. And I'm going to start mining some of this portal. Let's start with these bits up here. I only need 3 more pieces of obsidian, so that's all we're going to take from here. And I may put them back eventually, but I really just want these so that we can get enchanted to start the episode. I could also take the gold block, but I rather think I'd like to leave it behind if I can afford to. Alright, so we should be up to 3 obsidian. Let me grab one more, maybe just from the door, the block that our door is on. So we'll be able to collect our door and grab this piece of obsidian at the same time. As I said, I wouldn't mind restoring this portal eventually, but for now, I just want the obsidian. Alright, it's time to jump down into our mine shaft, and I'll show you a little bit of the stairway that I made to the strip mining area and the cave that I've discovered. So we now have everything in our inventory that we need to craft an enchanting table. Let's go ahead and do that now. With our 4 obsidian and our 2 diamonds, we can add the book that we crafted and make an enchanting table for the first time. I also just noticed there appears to be a shipwreck out here in the water, and I want to loot it quickly. Where did it go? There it is, right there under the water. It's very close to shore. I don't know how we didn't notice this in previous episodes. It's very close. It doesn't look like a full ship, but let's go in and see what we can get here. Where'd my doors go? I want to be able to breathe inside. All right, let's put a door down here and hop in. Oh, that's not bad. No lapis here, I notice, and no diamonds, but that is quite a bit of iron. 16. I'll take the nuggets, and let's take the gold too. In fact, we could just go ahead and take the whole chest, I suppose. All right, that was a good find. Let's go see, is there another chest here? There is another chest. Oh, and it has books in it. That's great. Plus paper and a buried treasure map. It doesn't look like we have a viable buried treasure map here. Let me take a closer look at it. Yeah, we can't open this. Oh, wait, we can open it. That's excellent. All right, let's go look for some buried treasure then. That wasn't my plan. I wanted to go down into the mine shaft, but that's okay. We can do this instead. I didn't think that map was going to work. Hopefully the buried treasure isn't too far away. Let me get in my boat and take a look at the map again. Oh no, this is just a regular old map, I'm afraid. There is no buried treasure indicated on there. There's no red X to go to, so I think this map is glitched, which means we're not going to be able to use it to find buried treasure after all. But that's okay. One thing I know about buried treasure chests is they usually have other maps available in other structures that point to the same loot, so we may eventually discover that buried treasure sometime in the future. But for now, this map's not going to do us any good. Let's go down into the mines instead. Ooh, another egg. One of the new things I wanted to show you about our mineshaft here is that we now have a water drop. You can see the water there at the bottom. So if we drop in and avoid hitting any of the stairs on the side, we can land safely in the water, and so we have a new quick way down. And getting up is a little bit faster too, because we can just use the stairs to climb quickly to the top. It could use some handrails, but as long as you hug the side, you can safely make it all the way up to the top. All right, let's go back down now, and we've seen this area before. This leads to the trial chamber that we discovered in the last episode. Yeah, it looks like we left some loot in this barrel here, mostly arrows, some scaffolding, and honeycomb. This is the trial chamber entrance that we were using to fight the mobs in the last episode. And here's an amethyst geode right here. I wanted to take a look inside the geode, so I opened it up a little bit by digging a staircase here. And you can also see that we now have access to amethyst shards. Let's go ahead and mine a couple of these now. It looks like some of them have budded. I think that's what it's called. This one looks ready to harvest. I'm using the iron pickaxe because it's a little bit slower to mine, and I don't want to break any of the buds so that we can come back here and collect more amethyst shards. These ones don't look quite ready, but there are some down in the geode that we can collect. This one looks ready. I grabbed a whole stack of amethyst shard from here. Let's get up the ladder. It's time to go look at the... Oh, I don't want this block. Where did I get this from? I'll just leave it here for now. Let's put the amethyst shard away. We're going to go take a look at the strip mining area that I set up, and we're going to do some diamond mining now. We'll start with these diamonds right here. It looks like a full vein of 8. That's a lot of diamonds. I wish I had fortune on my pickaxe to come through here and get more diamonds. Maybe we should enchant our pickaxe before we get all of these, but with these 8 diamonds, we'll be able to work on our armor a bit, and maybe even some tools as well. There's some redstone here and some other ores, but take a look at this cave. It looks like there's still a few mobs in here. Yeah, there's a zombie right there. But I did try to light up almost this entire cave area all the way to the far end there. I just didn't quite get up the sides, and so there's a skeleton with an enchanted bow right there. And this zombie has found me rather easily. There's some more diamonds here. There's also gold, but this is the strip mining area that I set up. And this took a long time to mine out because I didn't have a diamond pickaxe at the time. I was just using stone and iron picks. And this is a 3-wide staircase that goes down to Y level -54, which is lava level. It's the level that I prefer to mine for diamonds. And there's a diamond right there that we're going to mine. And as you can see, it goes down a ways. I don't know how many blocks that is, but I've also put in these little poke holes on the side. I think this one I saw iron, which I wanted to grab, but we'll just grab it now. And these different areas here are going to be strip mines. And so we'll just come back here, probably mostly in between episodes, and mine these out for diamonds. And iron too, I guess. One thing I was looking for down here is a bit of lapis. I just can't remember where I saw it last. But if we can get some lapis and take it back up with us, we can start doing some enchanting and crafting of diamond gear. I also crafted a bunch of torches from charcoal I smelted from logs from our tree farm. So we have over a stack of torches. I went through a stack already when I was setting up this area, but I'm excited to come back through here and do some strip mining for diamonds. Oh, I hear a spider. There must be some cave close. And of course we just hit a gravel patch. No diamonds here. I was doing a little strip mining just now and ran into another vein of diamonds. I think I'm going to grab these ones rather than leave them and wait for fortune on our pickaxe. Let's continue strip mining this way and see if we find anything else useful. I'm still looking for lapis. I found another vein of diamonds here. Let's go ahead and see how many it is. Looks like 5. 5 total diamonds from that, which brings us up to 16. I also found a small lava pool down here, and I was thinking we may as well grab some obsidian so that we can make a nether portal. I want to see where our nether portal is going to take us in the nether once we generate one on our island. So let's turn this all into obsidian, and we'll start mining it up. Looks like I need to throw some water in there so I don't lose any of these obsidian. Now, we've already collected obsidian before, and this is going to take me a while to mine, so there's nothing really to see here. Well, look at that. There's a little slime here. We must have a slime chunk in this big cave. Hey, we got our very first slime ball, too. I'm looking around in the cave for lapis. All I see is redstone, gold, diamonds, more redstone, and no lapis. But we need lapis to get enchanted, so let's look around for a minute and see if we can find some. I might have to go explore some new cave. I didn't think lapis would be so difficult to find. Here, let me make a staircase up to the top level there, where I haven't lit it up quite yet. We can probably make it right in here. Oh, I hear a zombie already. Never mind. Looks like we don't need to make that staircase after all. I've just mined into some lapis here. Let's collect some, and then we'll go topside to do some enchanting and establish a nether portal. We should have everything we need now to finally get enchanted. Let's put our enchanting table over here for now until we get some bookshelves crafted for some higher level enchantments. What are we going to enchant first? I think we should craft a bow finally. That seems like it's long overdue. We did fish a power 4 bow in the last episode, I believe. Or was that the first episode? I'm already forgetting. But we need a new bow because that bow's durability is way too low to use. So let's go ahead and enchant this. This will be our first enchanted item. It's just going to be a tier 1 enchantment, power 1. But that'll do for now until we can get something better. So we finally have a bow that's going to be a huge upgrade there. I left most of my arrows down near the trial chamber, but we can grab these 11 for now to use in the nether. Let's make some armor. We have diamonds now. What pieces do we want to craft? I only have 22. I really do want a pair of boots. And I want a helmet too. I think we can afford the leggings, and I'm going to wait on the chest plate. We don't have enough diamonds for it anyway, and I want to wear some gold into the nether, and I have a gold chest plate already. So that seems like a smart idea. Let's make a flint and steel in preparation for going into the nether. I have the obsidian for a portal already on me. I also want to craft an anvil so we can start putting tier 1 pieces together. There we go. That was almost all my iron, but we have our very first anvil right there. Let's see. Let's go ahead and use some of our levels. We have 14 left to put tier 1 enchantments on some of the diamond armor that we just crafted. So we can get protection 1 on our helmet. I'll take it. Let's go ahead and put something on our boots. Okay, protection 1 or proj prot. Let's go ahead and put protection on the leggings. And let's see if we can get something else for the boots. No, we're just going to be full protection 1, I guess. That's just how it worked out. And I also want efficiency on my pickaxe if I have enough levels. Yeah, let's just do tier 1 efficiency. Oh, we also got unbreaking 1. That was very lucky. And I'm now running low on lapis. All right, let's wear our new diamond armor. We'll put the rest of our diamonds in here for now. And let's go ahead and make our very first nether portal and light it up. I'm excited to see what's waiting for us on the other side. I'm hoping we're not too far away from a fortress so we can start getting blaze rods for brewing and for making eyes of ender. I really want an ender chest, and it would be great to start looking for the stronghold in the next few episodes. I might be getting a little bit ahead of myself, but I'm already excited for it. Let's see, where do we want to put this nether portal? I want it to be somewhere out of the way so it's not noisy. Why don't we put it right back here somewhere? Maybe right here can be the corner. And I want this to be raised up a block, which might seem a little bit silly. We also need to sleep soon because the sun is setting. Yeah, I think I want this to be raised up a block because someday I want to make this portal a little more grand, and I'm going to want some kind of elevated platform underneath it. So we're just going to raise it up now so that I don't need to move the obsidian later. All right, let's put 4 obsidian there. That's going to be the base. Yes, we're going to do the corners on this nether portal. Let's go ahead and sleep real quick. All right, now we can finish up this nether portal. Let's do the sides. We need to go up, what is it, 4? That's 2, that's 3, and then I didn't grab enough obsidian. All right, well, we'll grab some more and we'll stack back up and finish it. How many do I need for the top? Just 4 more across the top will do, I think. Let's grab some. I got extra from the lava pool. And we still have enough for an ender chest once we get that far. Here, let's stack up and finish this ruined, not ruined, regular old portal. 1, 2, 3. I need these 4 obsidian to go across the top. Yeah, I only grabbed 10 obsidian because I wasn't going to do the corners originally. That's why I was short by exactly 4 obsidian. But we've got them all in place now, and as you can see, the portal is sitting 1 block off the ground. That means I need to temporarily put some blocks in place. Underneath, let's put them on the backside as well, so that we can get up and out of the portal without climbing or jumping in. All right, it's time to light the portal and see what's on the other side. Let's do it. Let's see, are we ready to go in? Let's go ahead and put the bow on the hotbar. With our 11 arrows, we'll be able to defend against ghast if we need to, and I definitely need some blocks. Let's use these ones. I don't have much food, but we're just going to take a quick look inside. What biome is it going to be? Okay, it looks like just regular old nether to me. There is piglins up there, and I see nether quartz as well, which I would love to grab. This isn't the best place for a nether portal, but it looks like it's close to a warp forest, which could be good for getting ender pearls. We can also bring gold back here and trade with the piglins. I'm not going to do that now. Here, let me make a staircase quickly, and we'll go up and see what this warp forest biome is all about. There's an enderman right there. Okay, there's quite a few endermen here. In fact, we should maybe try to get some ender pearls that we can take back with us. I do have a boat on me. Let's go ahead and take out a couple of these endermen. We'll start with this one right here. It's a good thing other endermen don't get aggro that are in the area when you fight another enderman. That would be bad, but that's not what happens. Let's take out these guys here. Okay, I got one of them in a boat. Can I get them both? We'll push you in as well. There we go. 2 endermen in a boat. Let's see if we can get an ender pearl. So warp forest next to our nether portal was pretty lucky. I was hoping to see... Oh, we just picked up an ender pearl there. Very nice. And we can also take some of this wood back with us. What is this again? This is the warp stem. It's a nice block. I'll take a little bit with me. We'll have to come back and collect even more later. But we're not going to do that right now. I'm going to need one of these as well. I wanted to look around quickly to see if there was a nether fortress close. Let's see what's down there. And I want to remember the way back to our portal, so we should probably grab the coordinates for that quickly. Where was my staircase? Oh, right there. Just grabbing some nether quartz here as I look around the nether. I am running low on food, however. Plus my axe is about to break because I've been using it to fight endermen. We do have a crimson forest here, which is nice. We might be able to get some leather there. and find some piglins, I'm sure. This is the same warp forest biome up here that we saw earlier. But no signs of a nether fortress, so we're going to have to explore the nether another time to try to find one. But for now, it's time to go back to the island, and it's almost time to end the episode. Let's head back home. Ooh, brown mushrooms. I don't think I have any of these. Let's take a few with us. Nighttime, as I suspected. Let's go ahead and sleep it away. So we had a quick look in the nether, brought back some resources. I can even grow my own nether warp stem now if I want to, because I have a block of warped nylium and a warped fungus. With a little bone meal, we could start growing those up. That might not be such a bad thing to do. Maybe I'll start on that in between episodes. Looks like we also have some chores to do around the island, but that's pretty much all I had planned for this episode. In fact, I'm just going to end it here. Thanks for watching this episode of Island Survival. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next episode.